There's a moment every family fears. Not loud, not obvious, but real. The moment something unexpected happens. A bill, a problem, a situation you didn't plan for, and suddenly everything feels unstable. Your plans collapse, your confidence shakes, your control disappears, and in that moment you realize something. You weren't ready. Not financially, emotionally, at all. And that feeling is something you never forget, because it changes you completely. Chapter 1. The moment we felt exposed. It happened unexpectedly, like most things do. No warning, no preparation, just a situation. Urgent, necessary, expensive. We looked at each other. Quiet, tense, trying to stay calm. But inside, we knew we weren't ready. Not even close. And that feeling was heavy. Not just the cost, but the realization that we had no safety net, nothing to fall back on. And that moment felt like standing without ground beneath us. Chapter 2. The aftermath. Pain. We managed it. Somehow. We always do. But something stayed. That feeling. That fear. That vulnerability. It didn't disappear, even after the problem passed, because now we knew the truth. Life is unpredictable, and we were not ready for it. And that thought stayed with us every day, quietly, in the background, in every decision. And it changed how we felt about everything. Chapter 3. The decision. Turning point. We didn't want to feel that again. Not ever. So we made a decision. A simple one, but powerful. We would prepare, no matter how long it takes, no matter how small the start, because peace of mind is worth it. And fear is not something we want to carry, especially as parents, especially with a child. And that decision was the beginning of something new. Chapter 4. Starting from almost nothing. We didn't have much. That's the truth. No big savings. No extra money. Just small amounts. So we started there, saving little by little, week by week, month by month. It felt slow, almost invisible, but it was real. And that mattered, because progress doesn't need to be big. It just needs to exist. And we kept going, even when it felt small. Chapter 5: The Struggle. It wasn't easy. Not all. Every dollar saved felt like a sacrifice, because money was already tight everywhere. But we stayed consistent, even when it felt pointless, even when we doubted, because we remembered that moment, that fear, that helplessness, and we refused to go back there. Chapter 6: The First Real Change. Then one day, something felt different. Not dramatic, but noticeable. We had something. Small fund. Not much, but enough. Enough to feel slightly safer, slightly calmer, slightly in control. And that feeling was powerful, because for the first time, we weren't afraid. Not like before. Chapter 7: The Second Test. Hope. Then it happened again. Another unexpected cost. Another situation. Another test. But this time, everything felt different. We didn't panic. We didn't freeze. Because we were ready. Not perfectly, but enough. And that moment changed everything. Because we realized we could handle it. And that confidence is priceless. Chapter 8: The Lesson. Emergency funds are not luxury. They are protection. Not for comfort, but for stability. For peace of mind. Because life will test you. And when it does, you need something real. Something solid. Something that protects you. And that changes everything. Closing. You don't need a lot to start. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. One step. $1. One decision. Because one day, something will happen. Unexpected. Unplanned. Real. And in that moment, You'll be thankful that you started, because preparation turns fear into confidence, and that confidence changes everything. Thank you for listening and for staying with me until the end of this video. Please subscribe to the channel for next video.